Rabotai, I'd like to tell you, last night we had a tremendous siyum over here. The boys finished. One of the mesachtot that we finished was, we did Kiddushin, Sukkah, and the other one with the boys was Ta'anit. Now I'm going to tell you something amazing. And this is witnesses that were in the shiur at the time it happened. Eyewitnesses. And they're sitting in front of you now. Like this. We had to finish it at a certain time. And we were running late. So they called me up, the boys called me up. Rabbi, we have to finish it. Let's go. We got to do it. Okay. So you want to learn? Learn extra? We'll learn extra. I open up the Gemara, and they're the witnesses. It was Parashat Naso. Parashat Naso speaks about the Nazir, speaks about the Birkat Kohanim. And the second I opened up the Gemara, that Shabbat, and we were learning on Shabbat, it spoke about Nazir and Birkat Kohanim. The chances of that is like, wow, it's like a clear indication that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is giving us Hazak Baruch. Because you have to understand that Hashem loves learning. He loves when you put your head to learning. He loves it. He loves it like there's nothing. You can't imagine how much He loves it. It's like, you're giving Him Naharuach to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Wow, you're learning Torah. The next day, I'm not a joke, the next day, we receive a Sefer Torah in the shul. Somebody donated, L'chvod Derech Emet Torah Center, L'chvod David Ben Sabach, Alav Shalom. So this is the Sefer Torah we're doing. And that day, it came in. We had a whole party. That night, we opened up the Gemara again. What does it speak about? In the whole Gemara, I never spoke about this. It speaks about Sefer Torah. The whole Gemara didn't speak about it. The day we opened it up, it speaks about Sefer Torah. I told the boys, you see what's going on over here? This is a Kadosh Baruch Hu smiling down on us. Because in essence, what does it say? Ashrei mi she'amalo b'Torah. Praiseworthy is a person that works hard for the Torah, that toils in the Torah. Ve'oseh nahar ruach le'yosro. And he makes a nahar ruach. You give a pleasure to Borei Olam. Nahar ruach is a pleasure to Borei Olam. Imagine you're sitting down and learning. You're giving hana'at to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You're giving pleasure to Hashem. Don't you want to give your creator, the one who created you, the one who does everything for you, don't you want to give him pleasure? Don't you want to give him hana'ah from you? How do you do that? How do you do that? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? How are you going to do that? There's only one way. There's one of the ways is, and the greatest way, like it says, Talmud Torah Kenei Kulam. You sit and you learn the Torah. You sit and you learn. You sit and you learn. You sit and you learn. You sit, you teach. You sit, you teach. Let's go, boys. Okay, I know this Masechet. Now you know this Masechet. Continue onwards. Now I'm going to get a group. I'll set you up. I remember one guy finished Masechet. I said, so what are you doing now? I'm doing this Masechet. Very good. But what about the old Masechet? You're reviewing it? No. What do you mean no? Now I'm going to make sure you review. How? Get a group of guys together and you're going to teach it. Wow. So now you're doing a new Masechet and now you got to know the old Masechet because you're teaching it. You understand what I'm saying? Yichab ono meir. This is the way to do it. This is the way to do it. What it is, because you always, HaKadosh Baruch Hu loves the learning. And that being said, you should just know that any time you are sitting and learning, the Yetzer Hara will always try and stop you. Learning, you got him good. Barati Yetzer Hara, Barati lo, Torah Tavlin. I created the Yetzer Hara, Gemara Kiddushin. I created the Yetzer Hara, but I also created the Torah as its anecdote. That's why you sit and you learn, you sit and you learn, you sit and you learn, you teach, you learn. But just know that what? The Yetzer Hara will always try and stop you from learning. Just know that. It's a rule. It's a guaranteed rule. No safek. There's no maybe. There's no that. There's no that. I know from my own personal experience. I have millions of stories every single time I'm about to learn. I'll never forget. Over here, Baby Dash. So I'm learning there. I don't know. People disturb me. I'm going to learn here. I'm going to lock all the doors and this and that. I sit down. I'm sitting to learn. One day I'm sitting to learn. All of a sudden, one guy, I was like, how'd you get in? I locked all the doors. No, Rabbi, There was a window open on the first floor, very easy to get in. I climbed in, I unlocked it. I was like, so what do you need? I need to get my tefillin. I forgot it, so I needed to come in through the window. He tells me. I prayed that I did it. And all of a sudden he's going to get his tefillin. But Rabbi, can I ask you one question just very quickly? I know you're in the middle. I'm going to ask you one quick question. That one question wasn't a question. It was an opening. And we started talking for about 1.5 hours. I see, oh my goodness, what happened? Then as I'm talking, he's talking hacky, just hacky, He asked me, that's how he started. Rabbi, can I ask you one question? He asked me that one question. So the other question is, then I gave him the answer, the answer's over. So what happened? And then we on for an hour, hacky, this, that. I'm telling you, after that I get a call from my wife. What are you doing? No, I'm not learning yet, So I was like, no, I'm just talking. Oh, you talking about? Come home, I need help. No. All right, the whole day. I'll never forget. That's only one, by the way. Millions of stories. This, that. You know my El Al story. You know my El Al story. Famous story. Keep it on the record. I'll never forget. I'm booking a ticket to go to Israel. Right. So I'm waiting. I know the whole recording by heart. El Al Shalom Achi Babai the Olam. I'm listening today. I was like, yeah, because you don't know. Maybe the next second it's gonna come, and the next second I don't know. 20 minutes. I was like 20 minutes. The Achi, like I waste all this time. I said, I'm putting him on speaker. I'm gonna go get my Gemara. I'm gonna open up my Gemara. The second I open up my Gemara, I could swear. I could promise. I won't promise. I could swear. Oh my God! I open up my Gemara. Amarava Amarabaye. Shalom, hi, how are you, Ella? How can I help you? Hello, now you can help me? I need a second hard to learn. Then what I have to know, the Yezter wants to stop learning. What's the biggest Nahar Ruach? When you sit and you learn, Hashem loves it. So Bezrat Hashem, let's go strong.